Hi, my name is Tyler Winnick and I'm from Carmel, California. And I'm one of the 38 ambassadors to the Technion that, who have had the privilege to study here at the Technion for the last month. But I figure those are actually the best because they come directly from me and my experiences here at the Technion. This program, scitech, what exactly is scitech?
scitech is a unique camp. It is a camp in which young people are exposed to the Technion, are exposed to the scientists of the Technion, spend time in a laboratory, and get experience in performing hands-on research.
It's called the X-ray diffractometer, and it's the machine that we use to study the crystals that we make.
Right here we're looking at some samples of crystals that we've prepared of inclusion compounds.
I learned also different stuff, different information. We learned different techniques that are used in worldwide laboratories.
Over the last 3 weeks, we've been separating proteins in denaturing and native conditions.
And this is what we've been building over the past 3 weeks. It's a robot whose name is Fluffy, and he's been designed to take soil readings to measure water density under soil.
Well, there's the main part. There's the research, there's the mentors helping us out, learning these new things, there's the science behind it, there's the projects, these future ideas that we may come up with. But that's just part of it. I personally learned a lot here. I learned an entirely new field of science that I'd never heard of before I came here.
I thought, whoa, this is crazy. It's our first day, and Yael is letting us put samples into these superconducting magnets. We're here in a $1 million facility, and literally being to use this equipment that we would probably never find, I would never find in my whole high school university career. So it was just awesome.
I feel like I'm on the very rim of this brand new science, and we're only getting a very small taste of it. It's really exciting to work with a great professor and work with all these people that I feel really are really loving the exact same thing as I am.
This is the 17th year that the scitech camp has taken place. We check the grades of the students beforehand, and we check that they can deal with the research that we're doing here.
But there's also the social aspects here.
Our job is to make this camp fun for the participants. We believe that after all, they are coming here for vacation. They should have a lot of fun, and out of the labs they have to make friends.
So here at scitech we've done trips around Israel, we've gone down to the south, we've gone up to the north, gone to Jerusalem, and we've done tons of activities. We had recently something called Assassins, where we had to stalk our targets and get them and throw shoes and protect ourselves with toothbrushes. And as silly as that sounds, people had a great time doing that.
We're meeting all these new people. We get a lot of freedom. We go out basically every night. We hang out in this awesome campus at the Technion.
I came to this camp not knowing anything that may be here. So when I showed up, I had no idea what to expect, which turned out to be a good thing because it turned out to be great. The students here are from it's a very diverse and multicultural group of people. We have the Serbians here that have really given me a new aspect on Eastern Europe there. We have the British people that I've never really met that many before. We have the Americans. And we have 3 Canadians. They are very proud of themselves here. We have the Israelis, who really helped us out here because, one, they know Hebrew, and they were able to tell us what and what not to do and what the faux pas were.
It's just a lot of fun and a great experience.
And we've really become more of a unit, of a kind of a family here at scitech, at a home away from home.
I just wanted to say this summer was just awesome.
But with all of us, we're all joined together by the one common share of science, one common love for science.
One of the questions in sciences is how do we know the information that we know?
I'm studying biomolecular computing.
Here at our project at scitech, we are working on the electronic nose and its application in medicine, which particularly interests me.
I learned a lot about the protein that we are studying. And
just the whole idea of detecting volatile compounds, which will give you an insight into how your body works.
In fact, when I look at the program of scitech, I'm feeling envy. I wish I had such an experience when I was in high school, when I thought about my future career in science.
At the end of the camp, the student usually presents posters or oral presentation in which they summarize their project, and the best students, either in the poster presentation or in the oral presentation, get an award for that.
the mitochondria is an organelle in the cell that makes ATP, which is the cell's unit of energy. And ATP is used in pretty much every process.
The object of our research was to investigate the possibility of granular silicon as an anode for metal-air batteries.
We determined that granular silicon can be used as anode material for low power generating silicon air batteries.
So far we have seen some of the posters, and one can tell that there is a real great investment of the students in these posters.
Our project is about image restoration of noisy and blurred images.
We were able to achieve subtle but real sharpening of the details in the edges of our images.
Our project was trying to find the damage in a structure without actually searching the structure, instead using an algorithm which computes it based on the frequency.
The algorithm was very successful and was able to produce results with no error.
We have created a carbon black base sensors for disease detection via breath analysis at the chemical engineering department.
And our project was measuring the surface area of gas sensors to increase the sensitivity.
And in order to measure the surface area, we applied an orange shoe azo dye to measure the surface area to volume ratio.
And as expected, we found that the solution with a higher molecular weight did have a higher surface area and produced better gas sensitivity.
It looks like the students took it very seriously and went very deeply into the material, and came up with some work which is valuable even as a research.
So, even though we've been here for just 1 month, I mean, it feels like we've been here for years. You know, we've really had a great time. And I think the 3 main things that we'll take back with us from scitech will be, 1, companionship. I know that I'll be talking to most of these people for years to come, probably. Also, a connection with Israel. This is my first time here to Israel, and I've been wanting to come here forever, and it's been really a great experience for me. And I don't think I'll ever experience the same kind of trip like this ever again. And 3rd, kind of what this place, the scitech, is all about, strength and love for science and knowledge. I know that a lot of us will take these projects and go further with them, or even go into other fields of science, but this has really helped focus our quest for the knowledge of science, and it's really helped us, that will shape us to be the future people that we will be.
I think it's an experience they will never forget, and it will be something that they will carry with them for the next few years.
It is a unique experience. It is something that you'll cherish for the rest of your life. Join us on scitech in Haifa.
So really, scitech isn't just a camp. It's something that we've grown to love and get to know each other, and we will use it to build and strengthen our futures. Thank you.